guys, so here is my entry video for the FACE Awards for 2017. So right there I was just mixing a white and black cream paint, special effects one by NYX. I'm putting that all over my face as a base color. What I did was I just spatulated it out of the pan, kind of mixed together, and just putting it on all over the face. I'm using a dense synthetic brush so that all the product does not get lost inside the brush. It'll help blend it out better and it'll just look better overall. As well as getting in the ears, that's important. You want to get all up in there and then also get behind the ears. Usually just anywhere that skin will be showing. I even dragged it a little bit into my hairline and then obviously all the way down the neck. I did, you see in the intro, had my shirt buttoned up all the way so you couldn't really see that far. So now I'm taking black and pink, which I think actually I just used pink right here just to use as like a little bit of blush. I put that on the tops of the cheeks, and then I'm using the white face paint and I'm putting that in the areas you would traditionally highlight your face with beauty makeup. So it's underneath the eyes, just to bring light. This is gonna add a lot of dimension and it'll make it look more interesting. So I put it under the eyes. Let's see, I put it around my nose a little bit. That's just how I usually highlight my face. It kind of depends on your face shape. And then I put it on the chin as well, making sure it's blended out really nice. And then on the forehead, I switched to a fluffier brush just because it would blend better and it wouldn't leave those little marks it was leaving with the flat brush. And then taking a smaller brush down the center of the nose, highlighting that as well. I would say highlighting and contouring is one of the most important things in a like a makeup look or a face paint or anything, because it just adds so much more dimension. So right here I'm just going straight into the black, very lightly, and I'm just contouring the areas you would traditionally contour on the face, cheekbones, the top of the forehead. And then I'm going to put a little bit underneath my lip just to add a little bit more dimension, like a little shadow down there to make it look a little bit bigger. In the Cupid's bow to make the top lip pop, make it look a little bigger. Then I'm also contouring the tip of my nose, and I think I do a little bit on the sides. Oh, and I do the sides of the Cupid's bow too. It just really makes it pop. And then going into the jawline, contouring that, snatching it up, as you can see. It looks so good. So yeah, just making sure that's blended because the jawline is kind of hard to see, so take your time with blending that. Oh yeah, and then drag it down a bit so it's not such a stark like line. Definitely drag it down as if there's a shadow underneath your chin. And then taking the HD finishing powder by NYX, I'm just going to dab that all over my face with a little fluffy brush. This is going to help set the cream so they're not tacky anymore. You can blend eyeshadows on top, powders, blend better on top of powders rather than cream. So the cream is sticky, so this is setting it in place so it's not sticky, it won't move, it gets rid of the shine, and it just makes it look better overall. And it'll help it last longer as well. And I'm just taking an eyeliner brush and the white face paint, and I'm kind of making these long lines all over my face. This is just kind of add a little bit of a distressed look and a little bit of texture to the skin. I'm not doing this in any order really, just kind of randomly doing it as you see. But I wanted to make sure it was like vertical, up and down, all over the face, and then I did a little bit on the neck just so that it matches. And then I went in with black to add a little bit more, contrast to the texture, a little bit of variation. The black I wanted to be a little bit lighter, so if I went too dark, I just kind of tapped it out. Since it's cream makeup, it really blends. It blends out really easily. And I was chatting it up while I was filming because it took me like 3 hours to film. And then I'm going with the pink special effects makeup by NYX, and I'm just using a small little brush, And I'm looking at a face chart that I created of this look, just so I wasn't lost when I was doing this, and so I didn't waste time. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm just copying the tears that I drew before, just the shape of them. So yeah, these are gonna be glitter tears. Make it look like I'm crying glitter, because I'm a unicorn, and any unicorn look needs glitter. But I'm making sure that I have like a little drop at the end of the tears, just to make sure it looks more realistic. And I'm just gonna fill that in with the face paint. It doesn't have to be too perfect because we are going over this with glitter. And I'm using the NYX glitter primer and just one of their pink glitters that I have. So I'm taking the glitter glue first and putting that in small sections over the tears that I put down. I'm working in smaller sections just so that the glue doesn't dry by the time I get to it. And then just taking a clean little small brush and just pressing the glitter on top of the glue. And voila, it sticks and it looks amazing. So as you can see right here, I'm just going to do little sections. Makes it a lot easier so that it doesn't dry and then you have to cake on more glue. So yes. And right here I'm using a small little brush. It has like a pointed tip and it's kind of fluffy as well, so this is perfect for what I'm doing right here, which is I'm shading one side of the tears with a black eyeshadow. This is going to add a lot of dimension, which I mentioned before is very important. It just is really nice on the eyes. As you can see, it makes it pop out, it makes it look more three-dimensional, more realistic. So when you do shadows, you want to pick one side of whatever you're going to shade. In this case, it was the left side of the tears. So yeah, I just did all left sides of the tears, if that makes sense. And I didn't want to go too heavy with this. I really lightly tapped into the eyeshadow. But most black eyeshadows are pretty pigmented, so you do want to be really careful right here. And just make sure that's blended out and just super flawless and gorgeous. And then I'm taking a white cream paint and I'm just going to add highlighted areas. This is going to make it look like it's glossy and shiny, add more dimension. Like I said, highlights and shadows are everything. I'm just kind of randomly placing these on the tears. I know I wanted to put them on the drips at the end. Kind of like a circular, like a half moon, because that really makes them look like they're more rounded. And then also on the rounded parts of the tears where they kind of drip down. And then I'm taking that pink eyeshadow from NYX. This is a primal color in hot pink. And I'm just going to take a brush and kind of make the contour areas a little bit darker, or sorry, a little bit more pink, just to go with the whole pink theme. So in the cheekbones, the forehead, under the lip, the jawbone and the chin. I believe I go to the nose. Yep, and I go to the nose, and I kind of put it all over my nose as if it was a little, how do I say this? Like a little frostbite, I feel like, is what I was kind of going for. Just a little cute little red nose. If you know what I'm talking about. And then I went with the black eyeshadow and I just put that all over my eyelid, kind of as like a black smoky eye. I didn't want to make this like too glam or anything, but I did want black on the eyes, and I put it all over and then just blended it out with a blending brush to make sure it was nice and smoked out. And I'm also putting some into the inner corner, like on my brow bone, where my brow bone and my nose meets, just to make it a little bit more dramatic. So right here I'm grabbing this black eyeliner by NYX, and I'm just going to run that into my waterline just because I don't want any like a lot of flesh tone showing, and it'll go with the whole look, make it a little more darker. I just took a little small brush and just kind of blend that out just a little bit. I didn't want it too crazy. I just kind of softened it. And I'm taking a black liquid lipstick and I am putting that all over my lips. This one's matte. And then right here I'm taking the pink face paint, and I'm just putting that on my bottom lip in a little line, and then putting the glitter glue down and adding that glitter on top. And then this is amazing. I love this from NYX. This is the lid lacquer. It's just like a gloss, a clear gloss. And I'm putting that all over my black lips just to make it a little more intense, dramatic. And I also put that on the eyelids. And I kind of tapped out the ends with my finger so it wasn't like such a harsh line, and so it kind of blended out a little bit. Oh, and on the lips I didn't put gloss on the glitter areas. And right here I'm just taking eyelash glue, putting that on this horn that I made because this is a unicorn. I made this out of Model Magic. I just kind of made like a little, I rolled it out to like a little cone and just twisted it and got that little effect of it being like twisted, you know. Painted it and stuck it on, and voila. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my entry into the NYX FACE Awards. Make sure to comment down below and tell me what you guys think. Also, comment hashtag Team Wesley if you want me to advance, if you want to see me advance in the top 30. We're going to use that hashtag if I do go into the top 30. Alright guys, thank you so much for everything. I will see you hopefully in the next video and in the top 30. Bye bye.